Every July, it's the same story. Your beautiful green lawn from spring starts looking a little sad. Brown patches appear. You assume the worst. Fungus, disease, something spreading, and you reach for the fungicide. Here's the truth. Most of those brown patches, they're not fungus. They're heat stress. And the problem isn't just that you're treating the wrong thing. It's that fungicide stresses your grass. It's a chemical. So when you blanket a heat-stressed lawn with it, you're not fixing anything. You're pouring water into a blocked drain. The grass gets weaker, the soil biology takes a hit, and now, you've actually created the conditions where real fungus can move in. So how do you know which one you're dealing with? It comes down to a 60-second test, and it starts with getting on your hands and knees and actually looking at the grass blade itself. Grass tells you exactly what's wrong with it. You just have to know what you're looking at. Here's what heat stress looks like on the blade itself. The grass folds. It curls inward, almost like a straw, trying to protect itself from the sun. The color fades evenly. It's a uniform yellow or straw brown, not spotty. And the roots? When you tug on heat-stressed grass, it holds firm. The roots are still alive. The plant is just conserving water. Think of it like the grass is going into a protective crouch, not dying. Now look at fungus. Fungus doesn't curl the blade, it attacks it. You will see spots, lesions, little brown or tan circles with a darker border, almost like a cigarette burn on the leaf. Sometimes there will be a cottony web, it's called mycelium, visible on the grass in the early morning when there's dew. That's the smoking gun. If you see that white thread-like fuzz at dawn, it's fungus, period. Here's the third tell, and this one takes 10 seconds. Walk out there right now, tug on the brown grass. If it pulls out easily, like the roots have rotted away, that's fungus. Fungus eats the crown and the roots. Heat-stressed grass, even when it's brown, still has a healthy root system holding it in the soil. Now, here's where it gets dangerous. These two conditions look similar from a distance. Brown patch, thinning, yellowing. A lot of lawn care advice online will tell you to just throw down a fungicide the moment you see brown in July. That advice is costing people their lawns. Because the treatment for heat stress, deep, infrequent watering at dawn, raising your mow height, and backing off nitrogen, is the exact opposite of what you do for fungus. And fungicide on heat-stressed grass? That's not neutral. It's actively making things worse. So let's say you did the test. The blade is curled, the color is uniform, the roots are strong when you tug. It's heat stress. Here's what you do. 1. Raise your mower deck, right now. Most people cut way too short in summer. Every extra inch of grass blade shades the soil, keeping it cooler and holding moisture. If you're cutting at 2.5 inches, go to 3.5. If you're at 3, go to 4. That alone can bring a heat-stressed lawn back in a week. 2. Water deep, not often. Heat stress happens because the roots are shallow and the top few inches of soil dry out fast. A quick daily sprinkle doesn't reach deep roots. It trains your grass to stay shallow. Instead, water once or twice a week, but for a long, deep soak. Put a tuna can on the lawn. When it's full, you've watered enough. That forces roots to chase the water down, and deep roots survive heat. 3. Stop fertilizing. Right now. Heat-stressed grass can't use nitrogen. It's like making an exhausted marathon runner sprint. The plant is in survival mode. Pushing growth when it can't support it just burns the roots. Wait until the heat breaks and you see active green growth before you feed again. Now, if you did the test and the blade has lesions, or there's that white morning fuzz, or the grass pulls out easily, it's fungus. Here's your plan. And this is critical. Treat it fast, because fungus spreads. 1. Apply a targeted fungicide to the affected area, plus about a foot beyond the edge. You don't need to blanket the whole lawn. Fungus spreads from the edge of the patch outward. Hit the active zone and you stop it. The active ingredient you want is propiconazole or azoxystrobin. Those are in most consumer fungicides. Just check the label. 2. Water only in the early morning. Fungus thrives in moisture that sits overnight. If you water in the evening, the grass stays wet for hours in the dark. That's a fungus party. Switch your sprinklers to 5 or 6 a.m. The grass gets the water it needs, then the sun dries the blades during the day. 3. Bag your clippings for the next 2 mows. Fungus lives in the thatch and on the grass blades. When you mulch clippings back into a lawn with active fungus, you're just spreading it around. Bag it, toss it, break the cycle. Now, before I wrap this up, if you're dealing with a brown lawn this summer and you're not sure what you're looking at, do me a favor. Drop a comment below with what your grass looks like right now. Patchy, pale, full of weeds, whatever. Tell me the problem and I will tell you the fix. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Every video on this channel is about the science beneath your grass. Here's the big picture. July and August are survival months for cool season grass. Your lawn is not trying to grow right now. It's trying to not die. And the single most impactful thing you can do is correctly diagnose what's happening before you act. Mistaking heat stress for fungus means you spend money on chemicals you don't need. You stress your grass further, and you miss the actual fix, which is usually free. Raise the mower. Water deep at dawn. Back off the nitrogen. That's it. It's that simple and it's that effective. And if it is fungus, you caught it early because you knew what to look for. You treated the affected area, not the whole lawn. You switched to morning water. You bagged the clippings. You broke the cycle before it spread. That 60-second test, blade curl, blade spots, the tug test, will tell you more about your lawn than any product label ever will. Go do it, right now. Walk outside and pull a blade. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.